Welcome back to CLE Weekend. So they've always said Cleveland, it's like this melting pot, right? Full of rich culture, ethnicity. So in honor of tomorrow, we are highlighting the Irish community. And we found a monthly magazine that's published right here in the city, and it talks all things Irish. Here to tell us more about it is John O'Brien Jr. So first of all, thanks for coming on. I'm excited to talk to you today.
Oh, it's a wonderful thing that we're doing here tomorrow.
Yeah, you are the publisher and the editor of iIrish magazine. Now, I've got to say, I have been in the magazine 2 times.
Right.
Thank you.
I remember them well.
Yeah, you know, it's so fun. I mean, one was 10 years ago. And I have loved it ever since. I mean, it catches my eye the second I walk in anywhere. For anyone who doesn't know, maybe even new to the area, tell us what is iIrish magazine?
iIrish magazine is a monthly news magazine. iIrish is an iPod or iPad. It's available digital, which is that's where we're heading. But it's still print in more than 400 locations, features the Irish movers, shakers, and music makers in our community.
I like that. Where did the name iIrish stem from?
Well, we knew at some point we were going to have to go digital. That was coming. And we thought iPhone, iPod, iIrish.
Oh, I love it. Okay, I would not have expected you to say that. I didn't realize that.
Yes.
I love it. You know, when you started this, did you ever think that you would be able to continue covering as much and as much new content as you do pack into each one of these?
It's amazing. We have subscribers in 23 states now.
Wow.
Just keeping us busy. But it's a joyful culture. You know, we're very fortunate. You know, from your background with the Irish community here, we have a lot of fun. And we tell everybody about it to a degree.
Well, what do they say about tomorrow? Everyone's Irish on St. Patrick's Day. Now, in here, I mean, you cover things from like health to kids. Tell us about some of those kinds of things that we can find specifically.
Sure. We generally have themes per columnist. Okay. So we have 27 columnists. And they tend to write, one will write about sports, one writes recipes, one writes book reviews. So it kind of covers the gamut. And we're getting a little wider now to covering more than just Ohio, which is how we started. Last week in New York, there's a summit on becoming one Ireland and reuniting Ireland again.
Wow.
So it's really things that are very important to the day living of our readers.
I love that. I was just on a cruise recently, and there were 1,000 Irish people. I thought, this is my cruise. Yes, they do this every year, and it was so cool. I mean, from all over the country, which, like you say, it's nice to connect, even though we love being here in Ohio, but nice to connect with some of those other places.
Anywhere you go, there's a home.
Well, yes. Do you have a favorite story that you've done? It's probably a hard question to ask you, right? Or something that maybe stands out, something that you've covered.
Yeah, I'm very much into the Irish community with the music. That's my favorite. Very involved in putting on Cleveland Irish Cultural Festival for 35 years. So those stories really grab me. Tommy Makem, the old legends, as well as the new guys coming up that are just blowing you away with their talent.
Well, yeah, and that's exactly it, right? You have some of these younger, people who you're like, okay, they've been in it, they've been involved, family members, who are involved in music. I'm excited to talk about also something with this magazine, again, local, but you got kind of like some movers and shakers in here, some important, I mean, not to mention myself that I've been.
That's a given.
But really though, I mean, some of these covers are really important people that you've got.
They've been fortunate, Cleveland, to have those people come here. The one cover is Aer Lingus. They started direct flight Cleveland to Dublin. Wow. That's a game changer for Cleveland and business. Our honoree this month for the Irish Person of the Year is Mark Owens, who's the Ohio Honorary Consul, first ever. Brought a lot and helped with Aer Lingus get here. Sheila Murphy is on a cover. She's had major impact on Irish dance in Greater Cleveland.
Yeah.
So we just have such a wealth of talent and gift-giving people, generous people, that is fun to cover.
Well, and speaking of Sheila, I mean, we got the Murphy's Irish Dancers who are on the show today, which is so exciting. We've had a great show with all of this Irish stuff packed in, but we want this to continue, obviously, after St. Patrick's Day. I want you to break down where we can get the magazine, where we can get more information for anyone who's like, wait, I think I want to read that one.
Great. You can get 440 locations across Cleveland, Greater Cleveland, Cuyahoga County. It's also available online at iirish.us, and every issue since 2006 is there, interactive. The nice thing about the web is that we can add a lot more. So what's in the paper is all in there, but then there's also additional stories, pictures, text from other stories as well.
Yeah, I love this. Well, John, thank you so much for coming in and letting us know kind of a little bit of the history and the fun stuff behind your magazine. And I love stopping into different pubs around town because it's always displayed. You've got them right there and you can kind of sit and eat and drink and look at the
Pepsi.
magazine.
You can have a Pepsi.
Yeah, right. And we will see you tomorrow at the St. Patrick's Day
I'll be
Parade.
having you.
Look for John O'Brien Jr. and the iIrish. Oh, yeah, he's got his wave down. You've been doing it for years. We'll be right back to continue this St. Patrick's Day show on CLE Weekend.